we're all big fans of Brie Larson here. She's coming back. She's making a comeback after a few years out in the wilderness. She's going to be voicing. Is it Rosalina? In the new Mario Brothers movie, which that's a pretty big gig because the original film did well over $1 billion. So
it's a smart role to take for sure.
It is a neat little role, and you don't really have to act in it. It's just your voice that's in it. But not everyone is happy about this turn of events. Turns out Grace Randolph, of all people, the champion of fellow females, said, if anything can tank a new Super Mario Brothers movie, it's Brie Larson. And that is just a brutal statement to make there. She's getting absolutely roasted in the comments as well. I love how some of the top ones here. Grace, I've got to disagree with you on this. Saying Brie will tank it when Chris Pratt had been using his platform to support actual toxic men that have caused harm in our country. I'm disappointed in this post.
When did Pratt ever do that?
Women on women violence, man.
Yeah. This is the audience that you court, and, well, this is the prizes that you win, unfortunately. It says, you said the same kind of crap about Margot Robbie too, all under the guise of industry insight. You think of yourself as a facts over feelings type, but you're really just a toxic fangirl cosplaying as an industry know-it-all.
Oh, Jesus.
Whoa,
just to clarify, okay? I don't hate you, but did you just say it's voice works, you don't really need to act?
Yes.
Aaron, you got to be able to back me on this, right?
No. So let me clarify. You don't have to act like in the same way that you have to act when you're on screen, and like bring that.
It's not the same, sure.
Yeah,
different type.
But it's probably, like, how can I put it? It's a more comfortable, easier gig where you're basically in a sound booth. That's all I'm saying. I'm not taking anything away from voice actors. Don't worry.
It's just that, like, I really hate it when people are brought in for voice roles and they don't give a fuck versus people who are really good at it.
You can absolutely tell the people who are professional actors who come in.
They're actually actors. They can act.
I am a huge fan of audio dramas. Listen to an unhealthy amount. And you can tell the ones who phone it in and the ones who really give a shit on this new Harry Potter book. There's a couple of voices, like the Snape guy kind of phones it in. But Hugh Laurie as Dumbledore is freaking brilliant. Like, absolutely brilliant. All time.
The example of
this as well. Muller's about to burst a vein.
A little bit. You remember? I think it was Destiny, the game where I don't know if it was like a main character deal. Someone in chat will know, but Peter Dinklage, who I think would all agree,
he
really
was playing
good
like
actor.
a robot. He was playing a robot.
Yeah, he didn't care. He didn't treat voice acting like acting. Therefore, it results in something that's so bad they replace him. It's like, and they get Nolan North, who, as much as someone might be like, he's in everything. It's like, yeah, but because he's really good. Nolan North is. Voice
the
acting.
best voice actors physically act in the booth. Have you ever watched if you ever watched the footage of them doing it, they're doing the motions as if they're talking to someone. There's a lot of, and it helps. It elevates what you're doing. I'm sure everybody who records a video. I mean, Gary's mostly on screen when he does it, but like anytime you record a video, I'm sure you're physically moving as you go along.
I've told people it's a form of performance, right? You're trying to get your words out clearly and get the emotion right. There's some thought that goes into it. Beyond, I mean, you don't have to. Some people just read the script.
Maybe. I'm sorry, didn't mean to interrupt you. Please.
No, go.
Well, I was just going to say that the example I also want to cite is that, like, Sideshow Bob in Simpsons is just one of the most fun bonus characters because Kelsey Grammer is so fucking good at voice acting. So he's always a blast to listen to. A lot of different people are really, really good at it. A lot of people phone it in, which. Maybe this is a hyper hot take, but I don't even think it's that bad of a casting because if Brie Larson takes it seriously, she probably will be able to do a good job. She's terrible in Captain Marvel. She's not outright terrible. She's got good performances in other movies.
I would say, yeah, I think that's totally fair. And I don't know, like, I don't think her voice is particularly, like, distinctive necessarily. I think she'll do fine in the role. Like, for me, it just seems like a standard bit of industry casting. It's like, yeah, sure, that's an actor who can read lines and put some emotion into it.
And she's a fan. She's like a legit fan.
She is a fan of the Galaxy, right? Galaxy.
Well, yeah, I remember when she was doing her YouTube channel and they asked her what her favorite game was, and she said, I like Nintendo.
I like Nintendo.
Sure, okay. But no, I think it makes sense, and it seems like I'm sure she'll do a perfectly fine job.
Well, and did you see Grace's follow-up to that tweet? Because she's getting called out and talking about the hate channels, and then she goes down and makes no sense at the end. So she
says hate channels are a scourge on entertainment and the industry, but this idea that we therefore can't say anything negative when there's plenty of evidence to back it up is insane.
Really?
I just spent all last week defending Elle Fanning in Predator and got a ton of hate for defending Barbie. Will Super Mario 2 be a huge success? Almost certainly. So why the fuck do you care? But Brie Larson has a history of making comments on press tours, etc., that are not helpful and turn off audiences. She was also a big part of reimagining The Marvels, a film which I gave a good review, but that sequel ruined a billion-dollar character. So, yeah, you're retarded on many levels there.
Many levels.
You shouldn't have given it a good review because it was a terrible movie. I don't think that was anything to do with Brie Larson. I think she was just a fucking actor in it. I don't think she helped it, for sure. But like with all the comments and statements that she's made, which I totally get, have put people off in the past. Yeah. That was 5 or 6 years ago. That's
if we're gonna reference and respect history, it's like, okay, so when was the last time she said something like that? And what do we think of what's happened since? It's like that's got to be relevant.
Yeah,
absolutely. There's very few who have shut up as much as her. I will say that. Usually they double down. She realized it wasn't helping her at all and just stopped.
Yeah, I think everyone deserves a second chance. And Christ, if she's learned her lesson and like, hey, maybe I was young and like all the fame and stuff went to my head and I thought this was current thing and I should support it. And I've learned that probably I was not right in that. Well, okay, fine. Let her do this thing, and I'm sure she'll do perfectly fine in it. Like, and we'll see what she does when it comes to the publicity tour.
Comparing it to the failure of Marvels, you can't, for one, but this is Grace we're talking about, so not the sharpest tool in the shed. The Marvels failed. So she was insinuating that it was Brie Larson who plotted the Marvels and made suggestions. No, that was Kevin Feige. That is a Kevin Feige movie with lots of Kevin Feige notes and practically a Kevin Feige story, who had cast a director and not hired her so she wouldn't have that much input. And every time she did, she even came out and said it got knocked down by Kevin Feige and his producers. It was noted to death. She's a horribly cast as Captain Marvel. It was never going to be good. She was the wrong person to fucking do it in the first place. And the seeds of the destruction of the Marvels were sown with Captain Marvel, which was not a good movie. It was gaslit being between two of the most anticipated superhero films of all time. And
you watch her performance in both of them, and I don't know, man. The conclusion I always get is just like, I don't think she really is taking this seriously at all. She's just kind of just like there. Which
I think I don't think she knew how to play the character. She was given very limited notes and direction in terms of how to play her. Well, like what's her emotional arc, whatever. And she had nothing to work with because, like, as we probably mentioned before, like when she's done something like a small indie drama like Room, or even, she had way more personality in something like Kong Skull Island, which is like a big budget, like action adventure thing. She can act when she's like given direction, but like I don't feel like she had anything to work with Captain Marvel. That character is like a complete blank slate.
They had also skipped all the good Ms. Marvel era stuff, and they were using the notes and everything they were basing it on was when she was a complete robotic hyper feminist character, so there wasn't much to work with there. Even for the writer's perspective, they were going off of source material that wasn't even the good source material,
the Kelly Sue DeConnick source material, where they made a feminist Captain Marvel who wasn't feminine. That's the problem.
Yeah, they took away all the femininity from the Ms. Marvel era, where she wore like the leotard and all that. All of that was gone by the time they hit that era.
Yep.
Yeah.
So there was nothing to interpret. Like she was stoic female superhero protagonist.
I feel like she came along at like the worst time as well, because like people were just coming off things like Ghostbusters, of The Last Jedi and stuff, where we were just getting overwhelmed by like these fucking insufferable girl bosses, and then along comes Captain Marvel into a franchise that had done really well, I think, with its female characters up until that point. Like Black Widow was super interesting and likable. You had Wanda. They were doing well with that, and then you brought in this character who was just fucking annoying. And
remember,
all of that just came at the worst time.
Her arc was, you were always awesome. You're actually even more awesome than you even realized. It's like,
the hero's
as long
journey.
as you stand up, as long as you keep standing up, you're awesome.
Yeah, the character certainly could have worked in Marvel if they had given it its natural progression. You bring in Marvel first, and then he dies, and she trains under him. But you can't have a male mentor to a female superhero because Kevin Feige fast forwarded all that, so he can have just as many, if not more, female superheroes in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Something he said. This was a conscious decision to break a working house model that they sacrificed Edgar Wright's Ant-Man for, the house model, and they made this new house model that hasn't worked since Endgame at all. And she became the face of it, like it or not.
There was a comment as well in chat saying like, well, Grace Randolph got like 3 million views on this statement on X, so maybe she's not so dumb after all. It's like, shit. Well, yeah, but she's getting absolutely roasted for it, and like, I don't know how to describe it. This has had 3 million views when I'm just looking at it here, but it's got 1.3 thousand likes. Ooh. That's all it's got.
Even if you don't want to take that into account, just because somebody saw something doesn't make it. They might not even sought it out. It just could just pop up in their feed.
Sure, but like
counts as a view.
Generally, like, so the barometer would be like, if you get 3 million views or impressions on a tweet, you should get like tens of thousands of
Absolutely.
like. So
tens of thousands.
Yeah. Unlimited likes. But yeah, the fact that it's just getting that, it's like, I don't think people are agreeing with you on this one, Grace.
No, well, it's always weird. You can always tell. You can always tell when someone has either purchased, these kind of views, because whether it be on Twitter or YouTube or whatever it may be, you can always tell just based on that. You see 50,000 views and 4 comments, you're like, okay, yeah, clearly this is not. There's something wrong here.
No, absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, she's got quite the reputation, though. I feel like everybody has something to say about Grace Randolph, and it's usually not positive. But she has a fan base, I guess.
Help me understand, right? What the fuck do people watch Grace Randolph for? Like, who?
All I can tell you is why I enjoy watching her, but I only watch her through clips, to be fair. But she has incredibly unique and amusing takes. I just like so many over the course of EFAT we've covered her. She's so funny. She'll just say some wacky shit, and she pisses everyone off too. Everyone. So. Like, she's one of those creators where if someone said like, "Oh, I bet you wish she'd stop making videos," I'm like, "Nah, make more, lots more, make all of them." Grace, keep talking, keep telling everybody what you think.